Hello, I'm Rex Litter with the TV1 Midday News Update. Prime Minister James Marape arrived in Honiara yesterday ahead of the inaugural Papua New Guinea-Solomon Islands Investment Conference. As
the opened today, government leaders, investors, business executives, financial institutions, and development partners from both countries are participating. The conference is expected to focus on investment opportunities, private sector partnerships, and practical ways to expand economic cooperation between PNG and Solomon Islands. It also aims to strengthen the growing relationship between the two Melanesian countries and translate shared economic opportunities into tangible benefits for their people. Freddie Mo, TV1 News.
Port Moresby International Airport is undergoing a major overhaul worth millions of kina, aimed at creating a conducive environment for the traveling public while also serving as a hub that can encourage investment. Chairman of the National Airports Corporation, Jacob Anger, highlighted this development during a business breakfast this morning.
The National Airports Corporation Board Chairman told the Port Moresby Chamber of Commerce and Industry business breakfast this morning that the 2.5 billion kina announced by Prime Minister James Marape on June 5, 2026 will strategically increase the airport standard to meet global standards. This will be achieved through the upgrade of infrastructure, building of new facilities to boost travelers' experience, and minimizing challenges like flight delays, customer frustrations, and related issues. The redevelopment is being implemented through a public-private partnership.
This is that the collaboration between the private sectors and the public has been disarrayed in the last few years. We've been operating in silos, and I took my hat off for the fact that us, as owners of the institutions like National Airports Corporation, has not open up and telling the business community, so look, that's where we're trying to go. Why can't business that comes to the airport? 60% of them are short stays. They want to do business, and we'll trap all of them at the airport, and that's something I want to showcase to us. One of the most important things to give confidence to the business community, confidence in terms of having a proper structured approach to development in Papua New Guinea to the airport.
The redevelopment includes the reconfiguration of domestic and international terminal and commercial lab development. The commercial lab will feature a retail lab, recreational lab, shopping mall, airport hotel, and others. About 1.6 million people travel to and from Jackson's International Airport in 2025, and Anga outlined how this can attract investors to invest there.
2 to 3 million coming through, and that's when you focus your business around the airport, you have a 3 million direct customers that are exposed to your business, and that is very critical numbers for us. 150 million, I wish all that money is given to us every day. 2.5 billion is the total investment that the government is putting together. The investment is going to be public-private partnership. We're getting it out there in the market to get operators around the world to come and be part of it. What we're trying to do is create a platform where a vehicle that can have equities in all participation of investments.
The Jackson's International Airport is NAC's flagship gateway for international visitors, investors, and tourists. Mason Lewis, TV1 News.
Divine Word University has commenced public awareness activities leading up to its 30th anniversary. Festival of Legacy and Vision with vibrant motorcades held in Rabaul, Port Moresby, and Midday, bringing together staff, students, alumni, cultural groups, and supporters in colorful displays of pride, unity, and community spirit.
Under the theme celebrating 30 years of excellence, service, and transformation, the motorcades serve to raise awareness of the DW upcoming 30th anniversary celebration and invite communities to participate in the commemorative events planned across the campuses. TW Rabaul campus began its 30th anniversary celebrations on 3rd August with a motorcade through the Tokwa and Vunapope areas. On 4th August, students from Kabalio Teachers College showcased their creativity through songs and artwork, while students from St. Mary's School of Nursing parade and demonstrated the various areas of nursing services as part of the celebrations. The DW Port Moresby campus commenced its anniversary activities over the recent weekend with a successful motorcade through the nation's capital, drawing participations from staff, students, alumni, and supporters. In Midday, the university's founding campus continued the momentum yesterday with a vibrant motorcade that traveled through key locations including 4 Mile Market, Palasigo Market, Newtown Plaza, Medang Town, and Bates Oval. TVWAN University President Professor Father Philip Gibbs said the anniversary celebrations provide an opportunity to reflect on the university's journey and its contribution to producing graduates who continue to serve communities throughout Papua New Guinea and beyond. The celebration will culminate in the Festival of Legacy and Vision at the DW Medang campus from 20th to 22nd August 2026. Tracy Pa, TV1 News.
100 inmates at Buimo Correctional Institution graduated from a pre-release training program designed to prepare them for successful reintegration into society after release. The 8-week program covered financial literacy, life skills, and vocational training. Supported by the Australia PNG Law and Justice Partnership, Australian High Commission Minister Counsel Elizabeth Lee Baz said equipping inmates with skills and support helps strengthen families, improve community safety, and reduce reoffending. Buimo Commander Michael Wundia urged the 100 graduates to use their new skills to support themselves, their families, and their communities upon release. Turning overseas, the town of Portland on Victoria's southwest coast has quickly become ground zero for the state's battle against bird flu. Just 2 weeks after recording the first case, hundreds of birds have died in recent days and washed up on the town's beaches. The locals say the authorities have been silent, forcing them to take the cleanup into their own hands.
Two weeks ago, Victoria's first case of H5 bird flu was detected here in Portland. Today, the town's beaches are littered with carcasses.
I've just counted 24 dead birds, and the same thing on Sunday. We went for a walk along this beach, the same number.
To see as many birds as we did this morning, it was just like, what do we do here?
Joshua Pearce has been watching the number of dead birds around Portland climb rapidly, but says disposing of them has become a problem.
You'll often see silver gulls and other birds coming right up to those corpses, and that's a very real vector risk, and then it just keeps spreading.
Today, he's met up with 2 volunteers who have come to the beach in masks and gloves to pick up dead terns.
Many of them would be more than happy to take care of these birds, remove them, of course, and dispose of them in a safe way, but that does put a bit of an unfair onus onto the community.
But just how to dispose of the dead birds has left locals confused. Some have been told by authorities to double bag the dead birds and put them in the bin, while others, who don't have access to landfill rubbish collection, have told the ABC they've resorted to burning or burying the birds.
There should be some authority telling us what to do. We don't know what to do.
The ABC approached the Victorian Department of Environment for comment, but did not receive a response by deadline.
I have every confidence that all of our agriculture, chief veterinarian staff are doing everything they can to protect our wildlife in what is a very critical juncture.
We've heard and heard and heard that we're prepared for it, but there doesn't seem to be anything from authorities coming to show that they're prepared for that.
The coalition has called on the government to extend the deadline for the Antisemitism Royal Commission beyond its one-year anniversary. As the final hearing week looms, Liberal MP Julian Lisa says the injury has been unable to do its job properly without government ministers, including the Prime Minister, appearing.
After the Bondi terror attack, the Antisemitism Royal Commission was tasked with investigating Jewish hate. But key advocates now say it's been cut too short.
It is a Royal Commission that finishes in a matter of days, and as it stands, it is a Royal Commission with unfinished business.
Sydney Liberal MP and Jewish leader Julian Lisa put forward a motion in Parliament to debate extending its December deadline, which was promptly voted down.
Questions of the debate be agenda. Put the question, those opinions say aye, against no. I think the ayes have it.
The independent inquiry has so far heard from over 200 witnesses and received 20,000 submissions. But calls to include key advocates, including former Treasurer Josh Frydenberg, have fallen flat. Julian Lisa says extending it would allow for more witnesses, including the PM and other ministers, to front up.
Let us hear from them what went wrong from the very top.
There is no division within this Parliament about the horrific nature of anti-Semitism.
Typically, Royal Commissions take years, not months, but the truncated timeline of this one is due to criminal proceedings against accused shooter Naveen Akram. Public hearings end next week, giving the inquiry less than 4 months to produce a final report.
This afternoon, prominent businessman David Gonski gave evidence. He was appointed chair of the task force created to improve anti-Semitism education.
And whilst we are working hard to hopefully solve some problems, we can't solve them all.
The inquiry continues.
An Adelaide disability advocate says he was humiliated when he was removed from the Virgin Australian flight yesterday over an issue with the storage of his portable wheelchair motor. The man filmed his experience with his videos seen millions of times on social media, and the airline now reviewing the matter.
I'm just about to be offloaded a Virgin plane heading to Adelaide because my smart drive can't go by my feet.
Shane Hihoric filmed himself being taken off a crowded plane. Having boarded the Sydney to Adelaide flight with his service dog, removed, he says, when a portable electric wheelchair motor couldn't be stowed under the seat in front of him.
I can't fit my bag there. I'm not going to have a smart drive roll around with my dog.
It made me feel humiliated. It made me feel so small. And it's just awful that this level of discrimination is occurring in the year 2026.
Mr. Hihoric says he'd taken 3 earlier flights that week with no issue and had previously been allowed to store the device in an overhead locker. But on this occasion, cabin crew wouldn't allow that.
After I got off the plane, I was at breakdown point. I was literally about to burst into tears. I couldn't believe that this was actually happening.
Virgin Australia says it has reached out to Mr. Hihoric to find out more about his experience and is reviewing the circumstances that led to what it calls an unfortunate outcome. In a statement, it says Virgin Australia remains committed to providing an accessible and inclusive travel experience for all our guests, and will seek to understand whether there are opportunities to better identify specific seating or stowage requirements in advance.
I feel that Virgin Australia just doesn't care about people with disabilities, and that needs to change.
Mr. Hihoric, who was allowed onto a later Virgin flight in a different seat, says he's lodged a complaint with the Australian Human Rights Commission.
And our midday news ends on that note. Do join us at 6 p.m. for the main bulletin. Bye now.
I'm Anthony Burke, and this is Culture by Design. Join me as we meet contemporary designers from across the region, embracing deep traditions, local cultures,